Hello, my name is Ivan Atrayo Pozo-Illas. Today is November the 28th, Monday, early morning. And today I'll be doing one of my readings, videos, a reading of my book, my third book, published last year, called Jewels of Truth. The Journey of the Soul Continues. Volume 3, and I'll be reading a few excerpts from the book. I have another video like this one and a couple more from my other two books. And I write spiritual wisdom in an inclusive manner. And with the twist, I'm also an angelic oracle, an earth angel basically that channels other angels who are spiritual guides, teachers, that sort of wisdom that's compassionate and not seeking to condemn, but to unite us with our divinity. This is what my book looks like. And this one's a big book. It has 224 topics. Not just for spiritual topics, but also for regular common things as well. And the paperback version is about 348 pages. The Kindle version on Amazon is about 258. So I don't know how they calculate that. Okay. And let me start off. I'll go randomly through the book. And I'll read about maybe 3 or 5 because these statements, what I call statements, are longer than the ones you would find in the first or second book of the series. Okay. I'm on page 84 on the topic of forgiveness. To forgive is to heal abundantly in order to give a space for personal growth to be embarked upon. All this provides is a grace to the one seeking to heal versus seeking to have again, or to hate again, sorry. Forgiveness is both a selfish and altruistic act followed by a choice of self-empowerment. Selfish in so much that your choice is to preserve your sanity by alleviating any pain that is bringing you waves of suffering. Altruistic in so much you are giving away permission to release the source of your pain, be it a person or circumstance you are obliged to currently. Forgiveness is not an act to be done one time and be gone with it. It becomes a living miracle, obligating us to a practice of grace in order to become restored in peace, truth, and most certainly love. Forgiveness is both the key and the lock. It offers us grace to unveil balance where it was lacking just prior. As we grow our metaphysical, soulful muscle of forgiveness, we fortify our constitution as a spirit. 2, if we need be, to endure what others will shriek at approaching in duty and or responsibility. We become ardent supporters of those who have suffered like us. By extending the very same love that has restored our once before shattered minds and hearts, we show to others that it is not fictional to overcome your pain and live in triumph and harmony of what was once your tormentor. Go walk into such a peace of mind, and the heart it shall restore all back as it should be in wellness. This is the gift of God's love made apparent for anyone that has truly loved once before. Amen. So you can see it goes deep. You could say probably it's a reflection of my own spiritual journey, and it echoes that. Since I've used forgiveness in such a manner as the way that the angels have taught me to be unconditional about it. And also recently, I've learned that grace is not just a kind little blessing or something. Grace could be considered as God's enlightenment through us. So that's an interesting little twist on the word. And go to another topic. This is on page 172, Unliving. For those memories of a lifetime and those of the Spirit before us in such a life, here, and right now, what many allude to as the highest self, a pinnacle image of our divine soul apparent in heaven itself. The memories we hold dearest is the living gold to sustain us before we reach a viable heaven in an indefinite spirit with God. Our greatest hope is not to stray so far away from the grace of God, remember enlightenment, that we forget why we exist at all. Every reassurance is afforded to the faithful one to recall what is ineffable to them alone, that we are the children of a living God, and not merely pretenders acting from a place of a crusty old deity stretching out his finger to a man on a ceiling in Rome. We are the divine made alive to be given form and to express however we see fit, even to paint such a scene yearning to be with God eternally so. What we cherish defines us for only an instant, and that instant shifts once more onto another scene altogether. Bind unto yourself truth with its most sublime beauty, and all the rest will take care of itself in time. Amen. Let's see. On courage, this is page 46. What is it to have courage? Is it to move mountains aside in spite of our fears? Courage is a process that can define a soul in order to help crumble difficult circumstances surrounding them. For there to be fear in our minds, there must also be hope in our hearts. A strong counterbalance must be achieved in spirit for courage to take hold down to the roots of our being. It may very well be difficult circumstances that should not define us. Our reactions may be stern and they may be timid, for to be fully human we must stumble at times unceremoniously. Our convictions are what help us to define ourselves in life as a whole. Troubles will come in all sizes and solutions will appear in all places as well. The great practitioner of life knows how to create opportunity out of perils in order to surmount the ugly in life. The afflicted ones succumb to a gashing of teeth as they are defeated even before they have fully commenced to tackle hardships, getting tongue-tied. They have forsaken themselves without a chance to overcome. Hardly can the angels in heaven assist with such a weak resolve to live. With true courage, lived with hope and convictions, comes an ingredient called faith. A faith not based on appearance of insurmountable difficulties, but one of an inner stillness which is sensible in spirit, that is filled with unspoken strength and self-worth to overcome all things. Milestones become a well-paved roadway to intercede on one's own behalf. Milestones become a well-paved roadway to intercede on one's own behalf, to nearly subjugate all injustice. For it is not to squish one evil out of your personal life, where another will come along in your brother's or sister's life. For they need instruction in how to overcome for themselves, if they are wise enough to ask beyond their pride. These are the hallmarks of a true courage that is not to be lauded from the hilltops, but kept in a spirit of humility in order to care for all precious things in life. Amen. And those are 3 excerpts from the book. I also have a special offer that's going on right now through a website called booktasters.com, I believe. Let me check. No, sorry, booktasters.net. And they're offering my ebook, the one I was just reading from, in the Kindle format, in exchange for an honest review. So the first 10 people who request the Jewels of Truth Volume 3 will get the Kindle format of the book for free in exchange for reading it and leaving a review at Amazon or Goodreads. So that's something to consider. The details for it are at their Twitter page, which is at booktasters. So and it's posted on the November the 25th. This offer will be around for about maybe a month and a half or a month. So right now we're almost at the beginning of December. So also, if you wish to learn more about me, my website is jewelsoftruth.us. That's jewelsoftruth.us. Please like the channel if you enjoyed the content, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel. I would appreciate it. And thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.